The most important thing that students need to show in their portfolio is evidence of thorough research, thorough analysis and experimentation of their ideas. They need to show a variety of skills, mediums that they're using. They need to show a unique voice, a design identity that's personal to them and to their work, and processes both two-dimensional and three-dimensional through digital, drawing, draping, sketching and illustration. The student decided that because it was all about torn aside and aside, so the idea of this torn, the student literally taught her designs. Some of the specific abilities and key strengths for students that are applying to Parsons is that they have to be curious. They also have to be observant and obsessive about many things through the environment, through their work, through their portfolio, and also their design identity. They also need to have critical thinking skills, good time management skills, as well as being organised and creative. There are a number of specific fashion design elements that students applying to Parsons could include in their portfolio, from research to design development, to collection development, to textiles, to 2D and 3D processes. What's important to students applying to Parsons from a fashion requirement point of view is they show their design process. They show how they make connections. They show how they translate 2D to 3D, show their creativity, their skill sets. Portfolios at Parsons will be assessed by an admissions team and faculty within the School of Fashion. The admissions team and faculty will look at a number of skill sets within the portfolio. They will be looking at creativity, they will be looking at skill sets through digital and physical rendering, they could be looking at software skills, they could be looking at 2D and 3D processes, they will be looking at the student's design identity as well as their creativity in deciding whether this portfolio is a successful portfolio. Students attending interviews should think about a few things. They should think about how their portfolio is being communicated. They may decide to take sketchbooks with them. They may decide to take examples of their garments with them. I think it's also important for students to think about what they wear to an interview and also how they communicate themselves and how they come across professional, artistic, creative, but also what they present as a fashion student or fashion designer. Some advice that I would give to any student preparing their portfolio is to think about the organisation of their portfolio and the composition of their pages and work. Sometimes students focus so much on the content that they miss how you deliver the portfolio, how it communicates into a folder, into a binder. I also think it's important that students bring physical work, whether it's sketchbooks, garments, so that they can be touched, they can be seen and they can be felt. Two-dimensional work is great, but nothing's better than the original thing. I would also advise students to think about how they communicate themselves, the language they use, how they dress and how that communicates with their portfolio. And one last thing, image quality. Think about the image quality of your work and how you print things out. Sometimes it's too blurry, too pixelated, it's not going to communicate a professional approach. I will say to students studying at SFK to make sure they're true to themselves, they're true to their design identity and how they work. I would also suggest them to enrich their environment, enrich their networks and their faculty around them, make the most of where they are and the skills they've been taught and the opportunities of workshops, lectures, any collaborations that the school at SFK provide. So apparently I need to pick two of the strongest collections that have worked amazingly well today, has been running backwards and forwards. To rethink it.